this is the key point. You are the lone wolf hunter. Like, you don't need to be rude. Welcome Web3 guys. Today we're covering Web3 events and how to be successful with them. A lot of people know that if you are going to the right events, talking with the right people, you can cover your pipeline. You don't need to do a lot of prospecting. You can get majority of your business done and source from events. In fact, I know some companies that only go to events. They don't do any outbound. They don't do any SDR stuff. They only go to events, network with people, source opportunities there and close deals. This is possible, and this is the way how you can learn how to be effective on the events. We're going to cover pre-event strategies, event strategies, and post-event strategies. So let's get into this, because this is Web3 Sales Gym. We're learning Web3 tactics every week. So let's go. The first thing that you can do is covering the preparation. Preparation is actually the most important part on the event, because if you just show up to the event without a plan, without a clear defined goal, without anything prepared in advance, then the chance that you're going to actually close somebody is zero. You do not control it. It's going to be totally based on luck. What you want to do, if you are a company, if you are investing to come to the event, to spend money on the hotel, on the tickets, to network with the people, you need to get yourself in the best position possible before the event. And when you're on the event, you're just going there, sourcing opportunities, closing deals, creating the deals, opening everything up, and starting to move your deals and prospects forward. So how are we going to do this? First, you need to define a clear goal for the event. What do you want? An example of a clear goal can be an amount of leads contacted, amount of opportunities created, amount of deals created, amount of prospects met up, anything tangible like dollar value, people value, contacts value. Think about a number that you want to aim for yourself and stick to this number, because this can help you build your plan for further down the line. Next thing, you, especially right now in Q4 2023, you need to book meetings before coming to an event. You want to go somewhere, and if the event becomes to be shit, you want to make sure that you at least meet some people that you can do business with. Those examples can be, first, book meetings in advance with your current clients. Go to everybody who are you working with right now, in Slack, in Telegram, whenever, and send them a DM that, hey, I'm coming to this and this event. Are you guys going to be there? And if they're going to be there, book a meeting with them there, because you can meet up, you can learn more about them, you can build a better connection, and in the future you can help them solve more problems. Second thing, book more meetings in advance with your prospects. Every company, every conference, any event, they typically have a list of speakers, a list of sponsors, and some have a list of attendees. For example, next month there is two big events. One, Web Summit in Lisbon. Second one is in Istanbul, the Dev Connect. I'm going for the Web Summit, and the Web Summit, they even have an app where I open this app and I see everybody who is going to the conference. So what I do, I start filtering. I see everybody who is from the Web3 sector. I'm finding the people that are interesting for me. I'm DMing them in advance. Like this week I DM'd maybe 25 people, and I offer them to go for a meetup with me. We book a meeting up front. I already know that I'm going there, I'm meeting with this person, I can prepare in advance, I can read more about their company. This is not random, I control this. You can do the same. If you're going to Dev Connect, for example, and you don't have the list of attendees, that's fine. You can go to speakers, you can go to sponsors, and here I have a video of how I was preparing for the ECC. You can check it out here. There is exact process and strategy, how I outreach to sponsors, how I outreach to speakers, how can you find them, how can you automate list building. Everything is laid down there. So check out this video to understand how you are working with sponsors, with speakers. Once you have this list, you DM them, you book a meeting up front, you're coming for the conference, you're controlling your result. Next thing, what you should do is understand who is your ideal prospect. Like, just look at everybody who's going there, and let's say you always wanted to work with OpenSea, and you see that some people from OpenSea are going there. This is your top prospect. Choose up to 15 people like that, like ideal prospects for you, the people and companies that you want to work, that you want to get in touch with, and start preparing for the meeting with them. Get their photo, get there, learn more about the role, learn more what they're doing, think about their pain, think about what they're working on now, how you can help them. Think about an angle, how you can present your solution or products in a way that it helps to solve their problems and their goals. So once you go on the event, you have a list of 10, 15 people, you have their photos, you know how they look like. So you immediately, if you see them in a crowd, you can just come by, you can say hi, you can start a meaningful conversation and close them. Close them on coming to the next call, because this is the goal for your event. You need to meet with the person, make a good connection, agree to go for the next call, and once you're out of the event, close them on the next call, or like get them in the sales process and close them later down the line. Next thing, get yourself at all side events you possibly can. Everything, like side events is absolute no-brainer. You should be going to every side event, at least get it on your calendar, get tickets, get access. If you in the end don't end up going there, that's fine, but you should have a full calendar full of side events. You're there to do business, you're there to be busy 24/7. You have 8 hours for sleep, 16 hours you need to be busy, you need to be talking with people, and side events is an amazing opportunity to, one, broaden up your circle with people that are not attending the main event. That's one. Second one, get a little bit of rest, get into the atmosphere where people are not actually focused on only doing the business. Some people are going there to relax, to build the relationships, to connect with other people. It's a very good place to be, to go outside of the business relationships and also build friendships. Side events is a must. Ask your customers, ask your prospects on the event what kind of events they're going to. If you finally made this OpenSea connection with the guy that you wanted to meet so badly, ask him what kind of side events he's going to and go with him on that side event. Ask if they have free tickets. Like, this is the key point. And the last thing, how can you prepare before the event? You need to plan your logistics. Where are you? How are you going there? What time are you leaving? What events are you navigating? How are you going to get from this place to this place? A lot of will change on the plan. A lot of will change in reality when you're at the event. Something may cancel. Something you may change your plans. You may decide to stay on the same event and don't go to other side events. This is not the point. The point here is that you need to have a clear structure, because the clear structure helps you to, one, remove all the stress and anxiety, because if you don't control your day, how are you expecting to get some results for sales? You need to know where can you do the most productive job and be at that place, navigate yourself to that place and be there. This is all about the pre-event strategies. I'm going to show you exactly how I do this practically, how I prepare for the events in the next video. So if you're checking out right now, just subscribe so you don't miss the next video, where I'm going to show how I planned it here. And as you're subscribing, just drop a like there, because this will help to rank this video. Every like is 10 more people. And if you're helping me to rank higher in the YouTube, I really appreciate this, because this is the way how you can pay for this knowledge. Okay. Next thing, event strategies. When you are at the event, first thing, you need to be proactive. It's kind of like outbound sales. You are an outbound rep there. You are there to hunt, to go for people, to make connections. Don't just sit somewhere and listen to the speeches. Don't just sit on your booth and expect that people are gonna come to you, because this is kind of inbound. You just hope that a good lead will bump into you. Let's take the example of that OpenSea lead. There are two approaches. You can either go outbound and start looking for this OpenSea guy, which is what I prefer to do, or you can just sit down and hope that once you can bump into him, or they will bump into you, or they will come up to you. Like, what's the chance that it's going to happen? You need to be creating your future and your connections on the event. So you're going everywhere, you're speaking with everyone, you're building good pipeline and relationships, you're noting it. You need to immediately connect with the person. In the first 2, 3, 5 minutes, understand if they're a good prospect for you. If they're not a good prospect, you're moving on. If they are a good prospect, you're having a meaningful conversation, you're finding a problem, you're agreeing to meet in the next, you're booking a call for the next week, for example, when you're already after the event, and you're moving on. You cannot spend 5 hours with one person. This is not effective spend of your time, even if this person is, the best prospect in your life. There is always opportunities there, and your job is to find the most of them, okay? 15-minute connection, book the next call, move on. you are the lone wolf hunter. So in the event preparation, you have a list of top 15, top 10 people that you want to get connected with. You know how they look like, you know what do you want to discuss with them, you know their pain points and how you can help. Boom, go find them, get a connection, close them on the idea that you can help them, and book the next call. This is your end goal. Avoid non-selling time. When you are on an event, cancel all of your team meetings, every meeting that you have on your calendar that is not like directly titled to you selling, or that is not generating money for the company or for you. Like, you don't need that. Like, if it can be canceled or rescheduled for another week, just do this. On the event, you need to be focused only on going, meeting new people, creating conversations, and booking the calls for the next week, creating opportunities for your sales process. And guys, always follow the money. Follow the money is like when you see the person, you clearly understand that there is money there, and you follow the money, follow the path. If you see that you're speaking with a person and they will never buy from you, like, you don't need to be rude, you don't need to cancel the conversation, but you need to get out of it as fast as possible and go focus on somewhere where it's gonna be more profitable for you and for company. You need to find real people that have real problems that you can help right now. It's good if you're making friendships and connection, but this is not the main goal why you went for the conference if you're a BD. Maybe if it's for you, but if your goal is to close 50K in pipeline from this conference, you probably don't spend this time with people that never gonna buy or gonna buy in 1 year from you, or like you're just being a nice guy. You need to go there and focus on building opportunities. Okay? Next thing, post-event strategies. It's pretty and relatively easy because the majority of the job you already did. You already, like, pre-preparation is, I would say, 50%. On the event is like 40%, and then post-event is like 10% of your whole event process. So like what you should do after the conference, just sync your event sheet with your CRM, have a next step for everyone. By the way, I also made one more video what to do after the conference. You can check it out there. I'm just linking there, just about sending follow-ups, what is the right process to do this, how to stay on top of mind with people who just connected. Just watch this video, super helpful. Also, send LinkedIn connection to everyone who you have met, who you have spoke. This is like you're just showing your face again. They get a notification from you. It's pretty good for them remembering you and what you discussed. And then also start moving leads to the next stage in your sales process. So if you met with everybody, and with some people you booked calls, with some people you didn't book calls, book the call, like do whatever next step in your sales process is. Maybe you already discussed the majority of the sales process on your conference, and you only need to send the proposal and close the prospect. Maybe this is the case. Move them to the next step. This is the thing that you need to do right now. Okay, it was pretty easy, relatively content-rich video. And what we can do right now at home is First, you can repeat the process that I described in this video at your next event. Like, prepare in advance, start preparing, like it's best to start preparing in advance, like 3 weeks, 4 weeks before the event. Because if I have event next week and I start preparing this week, this is probably not going to be the best, because majority of prospects, they're already booked or people are busy. It's better if you start contacting in advance, then you have some runway to send people follow-ups, to get them in touch with on different platforms. This is important that you don't do this thing in the last moment. You need to be professional. Start earlier. If you don't have any events planned, or you don't have a main ticket for the Web Summit, for example, you can go on Eventbrite and still see maybe there are some Web3 events that are happening on your city. Maybe your company doesn't have budget. Go to Eventbrite, check out your city. Maybe there are some Web3 hangouts, Web3 events, Web3 Degen hangouts events that are happening in your city, like once a month, once a week. Go to those events. You can start practicing, you can start learning, you can start meeting new people there. Conferences or events is a great way to meet new people, and I love it. I love going there. Last year was amazing. My first conference was the best conference that I ever been, and from that moment I absolutely fall in love with the Web3, with the industry, and how business here is done. Conference is super fun. It's a great way to make new friends, and guys, I'm wishing you all to have a lot of success from the video, because now you know how to prepare. And in the next one I'm going to show you the practice, how to do this practically. And also check out these 2 videos that I linked above. Maybe I'm gonna do a playlist, like event preparation playlist, so you can see how exactly prepare for every event, what to do right now, how to print dollars from your events. See you guys in the next video. Drop a like by this video, subscribe, and bye bye.